What is up everybody, Vulcan here, and today you are watching Top 10 Retro Games. Let's begin, shall we? At number 10 we have Tetris. You may be wondering, wait, what the hell? Tetris is on this list? That was shit! Well, it deserves to be on this list. You know why? Because of its replayability. I mean, think about the sheer amount of remakes what were made of this game, and how many times it was remade by big brands. Number 9 gives us Spyro. Well, this game was requested to be added by a Violent Ginger. I think this game was quite alright, but it wasn't good enough to beat the next game in this list. Space Invaders. What's a retro game list without a classic, eh? This was brilliant back in the day, and it was remade so many times by the big developers with better graphics, more playability, and even by some indie developers, creating so many Space Invader games that you'd easily find any just by looking them up. Number 7, we have of course the little fat plumber Mario. In my opinion, without Mario, platformers would not be the same. Nintendo defined platforming of this little Italian plumber, and he has returned to us so many times with RPGs, racing games, 3D games, you name it, Mario has made it, even educational. I mean, who would think he could be a doctor or even a teacher? At number 6, it is a game that 99% of gamers have played and most people have heard of, and that game is PacMan. Of course PacMan was going to be on this list. How could we forget that little yellow fellow? Although the developers did create some bad PacMan games, the original still stands strong, and it is to this day a great way to pass the time. Number 5 has a game that personally I think has one of the greatest soundtracks in comparison to some of the really other old games. Megaman. Many people would put this higher on the list, but in my opinion it was a really good game. But it wasn't in comparison to my other choices on this list. At number 5 we have Legend of Zelda. I mean, I know a lot of people who would not have such a big game collection without Link, Navi and Zelda. And you think where would be without Link keeping Navi away from the rest of us? We owe him a lot. The original game, it was really good, really innovative, and it actually sprang through a lot of spin-offs, loads of other games, and then even some indie gamers and indie game developers actually picked it up and used it in their games. So, you know, it's a really good game. Number 4 contains Bomberman. Don't you remember getting all your mates around to play Bomberman? So fun, placing bombs in such strategical places that they would have no way of surviving. Can you just remember all the explosions and broken friendships? Ah, so many broken friendships. And at number 2, in my opinion, this game really deserves to be up at the top of all of the others, just because of how different it is. I mean, think about it, this is a really good game, and that game is Kirby. The entire series itself was very different to anything else we'd ever been used to. It was a character who ran around and ate other characters, and so you could absorb their powers. Different, eh? But who else can remember the antics of Kirby? Remember seeing a little, small, pink, chubby little thing? He ate more than that fat friend. You had to have friends with, school and college. Yeah, you know what I mean. Before we get to the big number 1, let's recap, shall we? At number 10 we have the block stacker Tetris. At number 9 we have the purple dragon Spyro. Number 8 gave us the alien blaster Space Invaders. While number 7 gifted us with the fat Italian plumber Mario. Number 6 gave us the pill crunching yellow circle PacMan. Number 5 presented us with the robot boy Megaman. Number 4 made sure we don't go alone with The Legend of Zelda. Number 3 gifted us with the guys who always have a blast, Bomberman. Number 2 showed us the gut-guzzling Kirby. And now, the big one. And at number 1, we have the one, the only, top of the shop, best retro game in my opinion, Pokemon. To be honest, what else could it have been? I am a massive Pokemon fan. I have played near enough every Pokemon game there is. So, I mean, I've grown up with the game. So, it's got to be on this list at the top. So, why else shouldn't it be up here? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What you think should be the number 1. Well guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, favourite and like, it all helps. Vulcan out.